Hi, Dr. Strickland. This is Sue Lentini with my fourth reflection. What have I learned about research? I learned how to read some of the statistical information that is included in some of the studies. And it's funny, now that I have learned about it and we did the exercises in class, which I found beneficial, I actually now stop to look at those different tables that give some statistics. Before, I would just kind of skim right over that because I really didn't know what it was trying to say. Some of the challenges that I've encountered this week were trying to separate my articles and put them into some good relevant categories that I felt would go well with my topic. I found that some of the articles really fit under one topic well. There were only a few that could fit under another category. So I felt like things were not evenly distributed. So I kind of took a different look as to how I was going to do the research or the paper, the literature review. So I was just kind of happy that I was able to find some articles that along the line of thinking that I decided to go with. The successes that I had, I felt like I was really going in the wrong direction. So part of the success I think that I've had, that after I talked to you, that I actually was going in the right direction and that I was going through the right processes that I needed to be going through to complete the project, to actually continue on. Because I was really getting very discouraged because my articles were not fitting into the categories that I had imagined in my head that they would fit under. What have you learned about yourself? Well, I don't like to be under pressure, but I managed to survive it, and I have the paper done. So I've learned that although things could be very stressful, I still can go ahead and work through it. The next steps that I foresee for myself, this is a very sensitive topic with me that I decided to do a literature review on because it happens to be something that my son was diagnosed with, and it's also something that has not really been researched. So I plan on researching this more and maybe kind of being an advocate at the school, because I feel like the administration just doesn't know what to do with kids that are labeled with having nonverbal learning disability. It's not considered to be a disability, so when you come with a diagnosis that you've gone to a neuropsychologist saying, yes, that this is what your son has, because it's not a disability, they really can't justify putting him into a learning support classroom to help him with the things that he's having difficulties with. So they need to find different ways around in order to get him the help that he needs. So the gap that I did find was that more work needs to be done to help assess these kids that have the nonverbal learning disability and to come up with some type of criteria in order to diagnose nonverbal learning disability. And so I think that's where I'm going to be going with this, trying to be an advocate for my son. So my project is done, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Tomorrow's our last class, and I'll see you tomorrow.